where we input all of the materials used, and so we have that at our hands that we can share that with you.
Okay, great.
You know,
and do you ever go back and use to see what you did with this particular building so that you could use it on a newly inspired
Oh,
work?
absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, that's the beauty of this workshop where everybody creates these is they're all together. They have their stations, but they're all together and sharing ideas, and they'll come up with maybe some, you know, element of architecture and go, I really want the perfect thing for, you know, whatever it is. And they'll share in that knowledge, and maybe one artist jumps in and says, you know what would be great for that is, you know, if you cross cut a walnut, and that would make the perfect shape for a stained glass window. So there's a lot of collaboration, although, you know, most of these are one single artist that spends many weeks or months creating. But there's still a lot of collaboration that goes on, you know, from the time the building is just a shell of itself all the way up to the finished product.
Okay. Do you work on the buildings as well, or how did you get involved? You know, with this, your
Well,
father say, okay, it's time. I mean, you didn't have to, really, right?
That's absolutely right. So when I was younger, from the time I was about 16, I did work in the workshop building the buildings. I then moved on to a career in advertising for about 10 years. And then I've slowly kind of gotten back involved with Applied Imagination. I no longer create the buildings because there's many more tasks for me to do. But I absolutely love watching these artists create these works of art, because it's amazing to sit and watch. You know, every day I get to come in and they've done something new. You know, and that's a joy for me.
It's also, so for me to see, I think it's great that you're using plant parts and things are not wasted.
Yeah.
You know, so there's an element of sustainability.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, there is, and you know, that's the beauty of having these installations in botanical gardens. With using the organic material, it works so much better than just the plastic houses that you would find in a typical train display. I mean, that was kind of the catalyst for why Paul went this route in the first place. Is he said, you know, botanical gardens are these beautiful, immersive places with all of these different types of plants. I can't put a plastic house amongst a train display in such a beautiful environment, and that is what inspired him to start doing this. And you know, and now it's just grown to.
Yeah. But he's 60s, though. Is he part of the 60s generation, or just a little bit before?
Yeah, he was born in 1949, so yes, he lived his way right through the 60s.
So he went right through the 60s. I don't know
Yeah.
what it is, but it's that whole ethos, you know, because that's when organic, people were looking at organic and everything. Now, the one thing that you do, you have shellac on it.
Yep.
Is there any substance that you could use that would be able to last? I don't know. Egg white
It's a vegetable-based resin. Paul taught me.
Oh, it
about that.
is?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
it's
cool.
It's as organic as it can be. Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah,
So,
it is
okay.
water-based. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It dissolves. It's water-based. It's vegetable. Okay. Yeah. So that's a plus.
It is.
So it's not a
yeah.
chemical. We're not, you know, like Monsanto here or Dow or whatever. Sorry, I won't say. I'll take that out. You know. Yeah. Okay. So okay, great.